I was curious to hear either from your own perspective or hearing other people sharing about it. How did that maybe help you start to see this whole mind thing a little bit differently?
It helped because I realized I can't control them, right? That exercise we did of, I believe it was just have no thoughts for 10 seconds. And then I forget the specifics that we went through in that call, but I just couldn't do it at
Mhm.
all. So it was, oh, okay. Um, Recently, something, I forget what happened, but something happened. And I thought back to your talking about, well, if I was trying to predict the future. I was trying to
Mhm.
predict what was going to happen, what the outcome was going to be on something. And I thought, remembered you saying, well, if we could predict the future, why didn't we predict COVID? Why did, and so, right. Hello, Erin. Yes, I didn't know COVID was coming.
Yes.
So I feel like the change for me is slow, but
Yeah.
consistent.
Mhm.
I can see it happening. I'm continuing to take in some of those other teachers that you exposed us to, and it's just being really helpful in little ways. I see the lower brain showing up in other people, and I know that it's like that's okay. That's them to deal with, not for me. That's not for me and my lower brain to get stuck on.
Yeah.
Um, but it is. I just really appreciate everything you taught us, and I'm just continuing to learn from it.
No, I so love that because, I don't know if you got a chance to listen to the last recording, but what I actually said is, "This isn't the end, this is the beginning of your
Yeah.
journey." Like, this 6 weeks was more about laying a foundation of,
Mm.
like you said, exposure to multiple teachers to kinda make you start questioning things in a different way, whether it's the stories or the perspective of the reality you're in. It was to give you I know we did the fun writing assignment where we wrote a letter to our brain after we became more aware of how it's all working, just so we can start to see this whole process differently. But honestly, I've been working on this for more than 5 years, and I learn something new all the time, whether it's just a shift in my own perspective. And that's the important thing I want people to realize. It's not like anything you learn is going to, one, turn that voice off or make it go away, or two, that means you're not continuing to work on it. It's becoming acquainted with the mind, which I always think people should. You get a user's manual for your microwave, you get a user's manual for your lawnmower. Who gave us a user's manual for our brain so we have an idea of what's even going on up there? it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like
Exactly.
we're all driving in the dark and wondering why
Mhm.
we're having problems, right? Like, and
Mhm.
that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to kind of be exposed to this in a more intensive way, but so you would have a launching pad to move forward with. And during the 6 weeks, did your mind ever creep in and say, oh, you're not doing enough, you're not, completing enough assignments, you need to show up to this more often? Did you ever combat that? Because we covered that in the orientation.
Yes, 100%. So when I signed up for this, I looked at my workload, I looked at my schedule, I blocked time off. I was like, this is going to be great. It's a good time at work. I can totally do this. A week into it, I took a different job, and it
Oh,
threw
wow.
and well, a different role that I was supposed to have a month to transition to,
Mhm.
and then I was told no, transition today. And so it threw me for an absolute loop, specific in general, in work and life, but also with this. Oh no, I
Yeah.
don't, I have a meeting right after our coaching calls. I can't stick around and absorb things. I can't do this. I don't have
Yeah.
time for that. Oh, 100%. And I even posted very early on of, I feel like I'm not keeping up. However, I know I
Mhm.
need to be here. So I'm just going to
Mhm.
keep showing up every day, doing what I can.